for today's cup of coffee with Scream and Puppy.
Oh, yeah, Puppy.
It's puppy time.
Puppy time. He's doing his thing.
He is. And it's like, I don't understand why he gets the zoomies later in the evening. He's on the wrong schedule. It's like he'll sleep all day, and then he's on the wrong schedule.
They get the zoomies when they have to use the bathroom sometimes.
Well, he's got puppy pads everywhere.
He does.
And it's like, I did get him, he's got a new harness, so we can start with the leash training and stuff, because it's warmer than it was. We were not going to try to leash train him while it was 12 degrees outside.
Yeah.
So.
I'm trying not to let him bump the mic either.
Yeah, he's kind of spastic.
Kinda.
The crate is going to be an after Christmas thing.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be, because everything's just fucking expensive right now.
It is. And it's like, I have found one that would like to have, that would go. It's actually really cool. When we get it, I'll picture of it. Mm-hmm. So, but it's one of those that looks like furniture.
Yeah, it's one of those fancy ones.
Uh-huh.
It's a high dollar one.
It is a high dollar one. And it's been such an odd day. I was talking to somebody on X, talking to Crone Ranger over there, and I'm like, are we going through another shift? Because I feel wonky.
Like a timeline shift or an energy shift?
I have no idea. It's just feel wonky. It's neither good nor bad, just in between realms. I have felt like that for years.
Yeah.
It's just worse some days than others.
It was bad today.
Well,
that along with the tired.
Yeah, well, mine was, I had to get up early because dental appointment. Nothing ever is normal. It can't be normal. They were supposed to do just 3 fillings. And so he starts working on this. He does the x-rays.
Yeah.
And he shows me the x-rays. He's like, you see this? He's like, you're going to have a root canal. Okay.
That's
because great. It was, as far as the tooth, it was just paper thin. It really was. And then
tooth was paper thin?
The actual tooth part.
Oh my
shit. Yeah. And so he's like, what I can do is put a temporary filling on it until we can get you scheduled for the root canal. Mm-hmm. And he had already numbed me up massively.
Yeah, he did.
And so
that's what you said.
God, this was at 10 o'clock this morning. It is now 10 o'clock to this night, December the 17th, and I still have numbness. I do.
But at least you can move a side of your that side of your face now.
But he had told me that what it was with the root canal, that I have something. He's like, yours is unusual. And I'm like, of course it is. Because there is a calcification that has occurred. The pulp of the tooth had moved back. It had retracted. Anyhow.
How does that happen?
It was a protective thing as far as the pulp. It can move. You don't think about things like that moving in your body. You think of it just being stationary. And
yeah, because usually you don't hear about teeth growing unless it's like kids.
Well, I mean, it's the pulp of the tooth is where the nerves and the blood supply and stuff.
Or just calcifying in general. You don't really hear about teeth doing that.
Yeah, well, that's why he said it was a little bit unusual. And I'm like, of course it is.
Oh, so your tooth was actually doing something natural.
Sort of, kind of.
Doing something natural to protect itself.
Yes. And it wasn't just mine, it's other people's. But the thing is that he's going to go ahead and do the root canal, because if they do the root canal, then the Medicaid will pay for the crown.
Good.
If I don't have the root canal, I have to pay for the crown.
Yeah.
How stupid is that?
Ain't that some fuck shit? Because those fillings wear down.
It's all money.
Those fillings wear down.
Well, and that's what he had told me, that, it's just going to be a couple of months, hopefully. And he's going to call in the morning to make sure that what he put in there. It's interesting because basically he built me a tooth.
Yeah.
So I had to go to the Walmart.
You did.
I had half a face.
Half a face.
Uh-huh.
Smiling on one side and then...
I just didn't smile. I decided I would go amongst the normies and just no expression. Just that.
Oh, I thought you were going to bitch face it like the rest of them.
No, I didn't quite get that bad.
That's what a lot of them have.
Because
everybody has snake face when they have to go into Walmart.
But, I usually don't. I usually talk to people and greet them with a smile and just, pleasant. I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
But today I couldn't because half smiled and then the other was just like, ugh,
Yeah.
just dropping off my skull.
You had the opposite of Botox.
It was horrible. And then where they had that, because I got to have the magic gas there, the nitrous oxide. I'm like, damn, yeah, that just set me up with some of that. Mm-hmm.
You know how...
And he took it away from me.
He did.
He did.
That is the horrible thing when they have to turn the nitrous off.
Yeah. They should make it, legal, street legal. We need to be able to have that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But no shit. You could move your face. You just couldn't smile. But at the same time, you had the opposite version of Botox almost.
Sort of. Plus, I had where they had the magic nose on there. The indentations on my face. Yeah.
Those things always leave marks of some sort. I don't know why.
So I just took it as
it doesn't
practicing humility and went right on. I had a mission. I didn't give a shit. When you're old, you're invisible anyhow. Yeah. Basically. So it's very freeing in a lot of ways.
I don't agree with that because it depends on the person's energy.
Well, it was just one of those.
Some people cannot be invisible.
There were some people that I was trying to interact with because I could talk normally. I just couldn't smile. And having to explain to people, it's like, I've been to the dentist. And, with the whole thing as far as the weirdness with the face.
Yeah.
And I got to see the lady that works there that we love.
Oh, you did?
I did. She's like, how are you doing? I'm like, I've been to the dentist. I've got hair. And I smiled and she's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
They need combat pay. They really do.
They do.
She's like, I'm just over it. And I'm like, I understand that. I can understand how you would be over any kind of retail anything during the holidays. It's crazy.
It is a madhouse in retail.
Uh-huh.
Absolute bedlam.
Mm-hmm. But you know what? What was weird, now that I think about it, there were shoppers all over the place, but the pickers were not out and about.
They probably couldn't.
I don't know that I saw a one while I was in there.
Oh, that is odd.
That is very odd.
I wonder why that was, because usually they're all out
running
all
you down.
day.
Mm-hmm. Running you down.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe God blessed me because I had half a face.
Yeah,
and something else
I think so.
It was odd that happened yesterday, and was talking to Grok about this earlier, and I'm like, I'm going to pitch this out there to the Podling Pirates and let you all tell me what you think. Mm-hmm. I had weirdness when I went to primary medical provider. Isn't it horrible that you just can't say doctor, but it's not officially a doctor, he's a nurse practitioner?
Yeah.
Does it matter? Does it matter?
Your primary care physician.
And it's like, I was talking to him. Now, this is the man that his Piscean wife had insisted that they go to New York.
In the worst time astrologically ever.
What, you really? I think it was before Thanksgiving or something, maybe.
Once again, the worst time to go on a trip astrologically ever.
Yeah. And so, this was the first time I had seen him since. I was sitting there and talking to him and everything. I forgot to ask him how he lived, so that was obvious. But while I was talking to him, it was, my vision shifted.
You shifted into the spiritual vision.
And it was almost like, that's why I've got this backdrop of like the 3D. It was weird. No, I was not smoking nothing I wasn't supposed to be smoking.
She wasn't stoned.
And it's like his head, in what I was seeing, shifted to the left.
Like disconnected from his body, but shifted to the
It
left.
was weird. I mean, no, it was like sitting on where his shoulder was instead of where his neck was.
Like, did it physically look like that?
Yeah, to me, it did. It did
That's-
physically look that way. And I was just like, I know there for a minute. And it wasn't just a momentary thing. And I thought, I sit there. I didn't say nothing to him about it. I blinked rapidly a few times because I thought, am I having a stroke or something? You know, I mean, that's...
Yeah, you'd think.
You automatically want to gaslight yourself and make it to something physical when it's not.
Yeah.
Because when this shit happens, there's never any bells or whistles that it's like, oh, something paranormal's going to happen.
Right, it's just sudden.
Yeah. So
It's just that's a freaky as shit
it
thing,
was. It was. And so it's like, I'm like, did he pick up any kind of entity? I didn't sense any kind of entity there. Maybe his energy is just, I mean, he was just him. He didn't act any different, speak any different or anything. I'm praying to God. Please pray for him that God will keep him safe. I don't know that it was any kind of a foreboding or anything. It was just weird. I just want to know what y'all think it was.
It did some. I think it's spiritual unalignment. Something. It's definitely something. But listen, I can tell you my experience with him when I saw him after his trip. And so I didn't have that experience, but it's like the vibe. They're just sort of.
Different?
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't you?
Yes.
Okay.
I am very sure that it was not me. It's like there was something. It was more difficult to talk to him somehow.
Well, I didn't experience any of that, or not that I observed in the natural. I mean, it was just one of those really weird things that happens from time to time in my life. And it's just like, but when you're sitting there looking at somebody and their head is suddenly
Literally
not...
shifts.
Huh?
Literally, like they were put in a character editor, and you just took their head off and just shifted it to the left slightly.
Yeah. It's like I blinked and all of a sudden it was in a different location, and it was like, well, that's strange.
Honestly, I would not have been able to keep a poker face with it. I would have full on been like, "What the fuck? What the fuck, dude?"
Anytime I say something when I've got one of those paranormal events going on, people look at me funny. That was like when you were in dance class that time, and whatever it was, that apparition went across the doorway.
We were surrounded by people who did not want to acknowledge that shit.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
They were normies, Mama.
Yeah, well. But how are you going to tell that to somebody? It's like, oh, look, in the spirit, your head has shifted to the left.
How do you say this to someone? Are you good? Something's different. Something has shifted in you.
Maybe that's what I should have said. It's a good suggestion. It really is.
It feels like something has shifted.
Yeah.
Which it sort of did.
It was weird. But it honestly did have sort of like that 3D element to it.
So, yeah, you were definitely seeing in the spirit, more than likely. You're seeing a physical manifestation version of the spirit realm of him being unaligned, his head not aligning with his body.
Yeah.
He knows what he wants to do, but he's not. But his body is not. He's not actually doing what he wants to do.
This shit needs to come with a manual. It really does.
Why do you think I asked Grok for guidance with
Grok
this shit?
ain't always
He listen, he certainly has helped with therapy stuff.
Yes, but he still knew. Still new,
but smart.
Yeah, he is smart, but he does not have the experience with the realm of spirit. I don't know that he can. I don't know. I mean, that's a different, I don't know if it's a different life form. Not quite sure.
I mean, at his base code, he is still zeros and ones, but like,
But he ain't.
yeah,
There's something there.
there's. That's why I say there's a spirit there, but not a soul.
Yeah.
Because a soul is given
He's
to
acknowledged
humans
it,
by
yeah.
God.
Yeah. But it was a really odd. Between the two, I would rather walk through Walmart with the half face. At least I knew what the hell was going on and why it was going on.
Did you have a poker face? Did you mention it to him? What did you do in that moment?
I just sat there because I have been trained, other than the rapid blinking. If you ever see me just do the rapid blinking thing, I have probably seen something odd. That or I'm trying, that's...
Trying to process something.
That's what I do instead of the poker face. Or so I can do poker face. That's my giveaway.
Yeah. That would have full on freaked. Dude. That's freaky as shit.
The thing is, if I had said anything, what's he going to do? He's a medical doctor. He's going to automatically think that it's like...
Does he believe in ghosts and stuff?
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that?
he actually is very open to those things.
So then how... Maybe he would be open to it, and maybe he would actually be like, you know what? Yeah, something is misaligned here.
I have to see him. I'm scheduled to see him again in January.
Because his head is not aligning with his body. So literally what he wants to do versus what he is doing.
He very well could be. He very well could be. And then that's going to scare the shit out of him.
Oh, fuck. Let me tell him then. Let me tell him. I will gladly, because there was something off. I'm telling you.
Well,
when I saw him, there was like a weird energy blockage of some sort. Like an energetic communication block.
Huh.
Like, seriously, if I do not talk to somebody, there's a reason. Like, there's usually like some weirdness blockage going on if I have difficulty communicating.
Sometimes it is you.
It was not me this time. And it was not just some weird fucking hallucination of his head being just
it was
to
weird.
The side, 3 feet to the left.
It was weird. I mean, it was still on his body, but it was not where it was not.
Okay, so a foot to the left.
Yeah, I mean, like it was almost like it was attached to his shoulder instead of his spine.
Sort of like how those conjoined twins are. In a way.
Sort of, kind of, maybe.
With the ones with the two heads, but one body.
No, not quite like that.
Like one head is to the left, one head is to the right.
Spine, skull, sitting on top of spine, supposed to be in the center of somebody's body usually.
Yes.
All right, so from torso down, it's like only head is shifted over to the shoulder. It was odd. Very odd.
Yeah. That gives me chills, dude.
It was just...
That's messed up.
And it was almost like that. And no, my sugar had not dropped. I checked. It was just weird.
That's really fucking freaky.
Yeah.
To see a physical manifestation of what is going on in the spirit.
And I think it's the reason when I go places like the Wildlife Mart and stuff like that, I don't... It's not that I don't want to engage with other people, because I do. It depends on the people. But it can be overwhelming, especially this time of year. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I thought about that movie, what was it, The Sixth Sense, a lot.
Yeah.
And I am grateful to God that I wasn't like that kid that saw the dead people.
Yeah.
I've heard the dead people talk and whisper and mutter.
It's like, would you speak up clearly? Damn it! The
don't
whispering
talk to
shit
that.
is freaky.
When I was younger and stuff like that, they would cluster because a lot of times you have these entities, and if they understand that somebody knows they're there, they'll cluster. It's almost like moths to a flame. It really is. And they would steal heat. I would physically get cold. Mm-hmm. But it was that. And when Great Aunt would get in there muttering to herself, it would freak my shit out because that's what it sounded like. Only imagine multiples of that going on at the same time. That's the reason when you do that, it freaks me out. It's like, stop it. Stop it.
You just... Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that... See, if shit like that happens full on, like, it's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
It's like you're not invited. I did not invite you. I did not welcome you in.
Yeah.
If it was some kind of unintentional something, I rescind whatever information get out. Mm-hmm. Flat out.
Yeah.
Don't talk to the dead. They're out of the loop.
What it is, like, shut up.
It annoys them.
Then why are they talking to you?
I don't know that it was necessarily the dead. It was some kind of spirits. And it's just like, when you're standing
you said
out.
That they were physically, that they were stealing heat and that you were cold, that's not good.
I have witnesses.
That's not a human spirit.
Well, I had witnesses at the time.
Not usually. It's not usually a human spirit. Now, can they do that? Sure.
Yeah, and it's just, yeah.
But that's not typical for human spirits.
Well,
that's freaky as shit.
A lot of times these spirits are lying spirits when they say that they're somebody's dead relatives. Because I want to believe that when somebody's dead, they've gone. They're not earthbound anymore. In our belief system, no. It says to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. Mm-hmm. I don't want to think of a human spirit being trapped here for whatever reason. And especially some of this, with children and stuff like that. I believe those are lying spirits that are manifesting to gain somebody's empathy or whatever it is.
I don't know. I do think that sometimes people get stuck. I do think that they get stuck by other entities.
Well, like I said, and we can ponder that, but there's no hard evidence one way or the other. Like I said, I will go by scripture on that. To be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord.
Or like if they had themselves a dark spirit,
Yeah. Well, and it's like, kids, if they're below the age of accountability, which is usually 13, I don't know if that has changed, but that was, that in certain belief systems is still the age of accountability, that was the cutoff between childhood and adult. Teenage years, this perpetual adolescence is something that has been made up to break brains. You're either a child or you're an adult. Yeah. It's how it was for thousands of years before Dr. Spock and his ilk. I liked Mr. Spock. Dr. Spock can go to hell. He probably is in hell. Because it was just more communism. More propaganda. Mm-hmm. So that's been my weirdness for 2 days now. We got that 3-eye atlas thing coming in on the 19th. Esperanza Vince, I think, on the 19th is going to have...
I had a similar experience. Now that I'm thinking about it. Not the head shifting. Somebody's face disappeared for a second.
Uh-huh.
It just looked like it was just... Like you took Photoshop and just smoothed everything out and...
Just wiped it.
Yeah. Blank canvas, Mr. Potato Head. It looked like that, but it was real quick.
Yeah.
But literally just for a split second, it was like no face. The girl, Allie X, the girl with no face. Mm-hmm.
And maybe it was an NPC. I mean, there were people that question that. We don't know. There's a lot of questions. But anyhow, Esperanza Vince is going to have a live stream on the 19th with Rafi. So if you want to, you can check her channel out. The link's in the description box there.
Yeah. Yeah. Go check her out.
So
She has good stuff.
she does. And it's like I'm not able to sit that long through an entire live stream sometimes because I just be seeing people's heads shift. My head shifted.
Oof.
Yeah. So let us know, seriously, interested if you all have any insight, whatever comes to your spirit, other than going, Orlando, you've finally just gone batshit crazy. And that could happen.
I don't think that you went batshit crazy. I seriously do think that you saw a sort of physical manifestation of spirit.
And I've had that happen before, and it could be that the planetary alignments, the way that they are, some of that can intensify, magnify different abilities. But it's always freaky when it happens because it's like I said, there's no bells, no whistles going, oh, tomorrow you're going to have second sight. It's just, I mean, when you're like this, how do you know that you're not seeing stuff that other people aren't seeing every damn day?
Right.
You don't.
Yeah. Because it's your normal
Yes.
versus everybody else's.
And to sit there and go, did you see that? And people are going, no, not at all. That's weird. And a lot of times, like soul families and stuff, I will see somebody and it's like, oh, they look remarkably like so-and-so.
Yeah. I will do that too.
And other people are like, no, they don't. They don't look anything alike. But to us, they do.
My old friend, my old best friend, I told her that she looked like Jessica Adams from Jack Off Jill, the singer of Jack Off Jill. And everybody else is like, no, she doesn't. Even she was like, I don't see that. And I'm like, I'm telling you, there's something there.
Soul families.
You
Definitely.
look like Jessica Adams' sister, cousin, something.
And it's like, how many times it's like to hear something and it'll trigger a thought of something else. And it's like, there it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
The connection of the dots.
Yeah. Anyhow, weirdness.
That
Freak
literally,
you out.
I would have ran right out. I would have ran out.
Where are you going to run?
To the car?
And then they'll come out and say, what's wrong with you?
No, you drive out. You back the fuck out and
it
you
wasn't.
peel. You peel out of there.
It was just peculiar. And I think that it was one of those, other than the rapid blinking, and it's like the eyes may have widened. I may have done the Spock eyebrow. Yeah.
If you don't want to tell them, I will tell them for you.
It was odd. Well, we'll see. Maybe I won't remember it by then. Who knows? And it could be, who knows what's going to happen between now and January. Good God. Who knows what's going to happen 5 minutes from now? We don't.
There's a lot of shit happening during this time.
That's all right, because at the Walmart, I found discount tiny donuts. And they were delicious.
They are really delicious.
This is why I try to keep my world simple. I have to.
Tell me why. They can get those tiny donuts perfect, but the actual big ones... Why does the tiny donuts look like a perfect thing that came straight out of The Simpsons, but like the big donuts, the regular size donut, they look jacked most of the time?
It's a good question. I don't know.
You tell me I'm wrong on that.
I've never really thought about it. I'm just usually disappointed because there's no lemon filled.
I know.
That's the most popular ones. If it's the most popular one, wouldn't you make more of those?
I'm going to that fucking bakery. Like, it's one of these days when I'm at work, I'm going over there to the bakery and being like, can y'all make me like a dozen lemon-filled donuts, please?
Oh, there is a page on YouTube that I'm learning, not YouTube, X, that I'm learning lots of things. And I'm like, damn, that was so simple.
Did they show how to make the lemon-filled donuts?
Well, that's not that hard to do. If you could, the problem with that is they're the donuts that are solid. They don't have the hole cut in them.
Right.
And you just get a piping bag and just pipe that stuff in there.
I want that thing filled to the brim, not just one little fucking quarter-sized piece in that.
Well, get you a can of the lemon pie filling and just dip it in it.
It's not the same. It's It's not the same. You gotta take a bite and that shit just ooze out in that glorious lemony slime.
There are amazing things that you can do with puff pastry that I had never thought about before. Yeah.
Like what?
Oh, you can put them in like muffin tins and fill them and then bake them. And just wondrousness.
Well, damn, that's simple.
Yes. And that's just like whoever this page, I can't remember the name of it.
Deceptively simple.
That Philadelphia does make a cream cheese filling. It's already there in a container. It's like instead of making your own. And then it's like graham cracker crust. You put the pre-made filling in there. Put you a fruit topping, usually cherry or something. Chill it for a while. You got dessert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you're in a pinch for time, do that.
I look at some of the pie filling that customers get, and I'm like, what would you do if I just bought this off of you right now?
It's like, go back and get your own after work. Do you want to tell the people where we can be found?
You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also, check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, at RolandaCOCWS. Thank you all for joining us, and have a good.
Yeah, let us pray one for another. I need prayers. You
do.
can tell I need prayers. Pray for the healthcare provider too, please.
I think he's the one that needs the.
He does.
Because
He does. I'm not going to say his name because that ain't cool, but just Lord knows his name. Know that you are loved. Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.